Good morning. I forgot my AirPods, so we're going through car sound today. So I apologize if it sounds weird. I remembered my coffee. That's the most important part. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning this morning. It is a little overcast and drizzly today. Been a great day to sleep in. This is not hurricane weather. We're going to get that tomorrow night, according to the news today. Sally is expected to hit the coast and make a sharp turn to the right, headed straight for us. So Geek Squad, we will get some of that Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Good morning, Peanut Butter. How are you this morning? I hope I sound okay. Like I said, I left my AirPods at home, so we're going through the car sound. And I am not quite awake. I thought I'd give everybody a few minutes who might be awake to come in. And I figured I'd continue the discussion from yesterday about cruising. Yesterday we spoke about Disney cruises and how there was a rumor that they were canceling through December, but that's not true. They had quietly, what is that guy doing? He just ran that red light. They had quietly taken away the ability to book anything through the beginning of December, and that just was not true. Because I did it. Well, I didn't book it, but I put it in my cart on the customer-facing side. So to go, I guess it's been a couple minutes, to go into the what's going on in cruises right now. There are a lot of cruises that have just announced their travel dates for 2021, 2022, and in some cases even 2023. So that we do have the ability to book that far out. There are a lot of deals out there right now. One specifically, if you want to go to Alaska, Norway, or Antarctica on select cruises, they're running a special on that, buy one, get one half off. And I think those are looking through 2022, but I'm not positive. I would have to pull up the email, and I can't do that right now. Because one, it would kill the stream, and two, I'm driving. And as y'all know, when I'm driving, I can't read the chat. If anybody has any any curiousness or wants to know about any specific cruises, costs, deals, what have you, locations, cruise line, just holler at me. My email and my Instagram and all of that, my Twitter should be down below, and you can just send me a private message. I need more wiper blades. Go. Raking leaves already. No, tearing up flower beds. So the moratorium on cruising ends October 31st, I believe, is when everybody, because that's when everybody's shut down. I believe that's the moratorium on cruise ports. So we have a lot of cruises booking in November. We just have to be careful to set it up on cancellation policies. not only with the cruises, but with the airlines if you're flying in, or the hotels if you're staying there, because that's very important. At least four of the major airlines, including American Airlines and Delta, have announced no change fees. I gotta stop saying So as long as you don't mind changing a flight instead of canceling and getting a refund, that works in your favor. You can use the credit for later. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't know about, there we go again. I learned when I worked for Hyatt. A lot of the hotels have policies that you cannot cancel a reservation within so many days, so many hours, or so many days of the reservation date. There is a loophole to get around that in most cases. Over here more. There we go. I've never been on a cruise either. I've always wanted to. We planned on it. We got passports to be able to do stuff. The passports came back. I mean, they came back super fast because we went to the main post office here that handles them, and we have a passport office, depart where they make them here. So we got them back in a week and a half, and then COVID hit. So they're sitting. I don't even know. I think I know where mine is. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it in months. But the loophole to get out of the hotel reservation is, instead of canceling, reschedule it for a later date and then call back and cancel if you want to cancel. You will still be, any deposits that you have made, any deposit rules, but you're outside of that 24-hour cancellation policy if you move it to another date. And as a reservation agent, we were not allowed to tell people that they could do that, but we could hint at it. Some people just don't get the hint. It's kind of like, well, if you're going to travel again in the future, why don't we just move it to a later date? But that gets you out of the 24-hour cancellation policy. Now, there's some reservations that's not going to work for, some specialized ones that may have a different cancellation policy or different deposit policy. Usually those are convention rates or convention hotel reservations. And those you have to abide by whatever is listed. But usually with the convention, they're booked solid, and you can always find somebody else to take over the room. Just make sure you get your credit card off of it. Subaru. Yeah, you can have this rain peanut butter. I'm not ready for it. I mean, we need it. I don't know if we need it. We've had so much rain this summer, but we'll probably have rain all this week. But the good side of it is it's not supposed to be in the 80s at all this week. We're not supposed to get out of the 70s. I'm wearing my Disney Spirit jersey today. That's my Winnie the Pooh Spirit jersey, but still Disney. And shorts. I always go for long sleeves and shorts before I go for long pants and short sleeves. I definitely could be napping right now. I am not yawning. No, not me. So peanut butter, if you go on a cruise, what would you like your first cruise to be? I was thinking a Disney cruise, but then I was watching some videos on the Royal Caribbean. Some of the in the carnivals, and some of those look a lot more fun. I don't. I like the Disney quality of a cruise or any vacations. I'll get into that more in a minute. But I don't necessarily care about the character meet and greets, and I doubt that they're still going to have those on the cruises going forward, at least not in the same way they do now, or they did before COVID. But one thing that a lot of people don't know about Disney is they have Disney Adventures. And what that is you can get land or you can get sea or you can get a land and sea package. They have, for example, river cruises that would travel down the Danube, and the boat moves during the night when you're asleep, and then during the day you wake up and you're at a port and you get off the port and they have guides that can take you around, and they meals are they're all inclusive for the most part. Meals, everything is included, and they have itineraries that they can take you to see the sights and take you to certain places to eat and different things, and generally all inclusive. They're not cheap because they are all inclusive, and they cost a little more. They're really cool. And I didn't know they did all these. And then you get the Disney guarantee and you get the Disney quality with these cruises. And wouldn't that be neat to be a photographer for one of these trips? Because you get to, not only do they have guides that take you out, they have photographers that go and they take pictures, and they take pictures of you out enjoying everything and stuff like that. You're just going to keep coming out there. And I think that would be a neat way to see Europe, Greece, the Mediterranean. They have a lot of different ones all over the world. And then they have packages in like Japan and China, Thailand. I think they even have a package in Thailand. I'm not sure. I'm sleepy. Need more wiper. The rains are picking up. Sprinkles. This is weird. This is a light rain. This is not normally the kind of rain that we get here. Normally we get a rain that just comes down in these giant drops and it doesn't stop. Not yawning again. So in case anybody is watching this and did not realize, I am a travel agent. So if you have any interest in anything I mentioned, or would like more information, or you have some interest in something I didn't mention, then definitely let me know. I live in the Atlanta area, so if there's something around here that you have more that you want to see, I would be more than happy to go and get some video of it, assuming that they allow me to. Some places in Atlanta can be a little bit weird about video. Oy. like doing these little morning things. I can update y'all on things that may have happened in travel world, travel land. I need to plan them out a little bit better though. I think the BOGO 50% for Alaska, Norway, and Antarctica. My gosh, I cannot speak in the morning. Need more coffee. Antarctica. There we go. It's a really good deal. I really can say that word. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning. I forgot my books again. I keep meaning to bring my books up here to sell them, and I keep forgetting to take them in the car. So I'm going to bring them out today. It's raining anyway. Rain's definitely picking up a little bit. It's been a while since I've been out driving in the rain, and yesterday I was actually driving around at night. I haven't driven at night in a long time because I wasn't able to in my other car. It was too small, and the lights, I kind of night blind, and the lights would all hit my eyes, and I wouldn't be able to see. But now that I'm back in the bigger vehicle, it's not so bad. I think Peanut Butter got off work and is going home. But I appreciate if you're watching, or if you're watching on the replay, feel free to definitely hit that like button and subscribe. If you hit the bell notification, because I don't really schedule much, so if you hit the bell notification, then you'll know, hopefully, when I go live, when I do these things. I found that scheduling things just doesn't work for me because I am self-employed in addition to some other things I do, and my schedule is just not one that is conducive to scheduling things all the time. May look at that a little bit more. Try and get my office done today so that I can start doing lives from there. And then I can continue to doing this every morning. You guys can see what I look like in the morning before I've had coffee, enough coffee. The roads here, when it rains, they can get slippery. Like up north, when it snows a little bit and the roads are kind of slippery. The roads here, when it rains, can do that because normally we don't get a lot of rain in summer, but it's super hot and the sun beats down and it bakes the oil onto the top layer of the asphalt. And then add a little bit of water to that, and it's just like a mess. In addition, there are a lot of areas that water sits on the road because our drainage and infrastructure is horrible. And the water doesn't drain off where it should. I mean, you don't notice it here as much because it's kind of hilly and it drains well. But there are a lot of places that doesn't happen. There are actually some places that anytime it rains, you just know not to go that way because there's a lake in the middle of the road. Most of those are over in Midtown, though. And they get really bad about having a rain gutter that's a river. The screen on my radio control thingy, climate, whatever, the computer screen being wonky. Not being wonky, it's catching movement out of the corner of my eye because the radio, even though I'm not on the radio, the entertainment screen keeps telling me what's on the radio station, even though I'm not playing radio over the thing.